And there is the reply of Zhilei Big Bang Zhang as he and his team states that they never received an offer from Mark Bakole's team. And they heard he's going somewhere else and he's possibly going in another direction or whatever. And let me counterpunch. I don't know how true that is. I mean, just based on the fact that we look at, I'm looking at his idea of, well, we never received an offer. It's hard to know who to believe because it's like, okay, then you heard that he's going in another direction. I mean, well, we all know what the IBF is doing. We all know that. The IBF is taking number 4, number 5, and that's Aget Caballel and Mark Bakole, and they're facing each other. But as far as the deal, it's at hand. I don't really know what they were. I don't know how truthful that is. And what I will say is, well, I heard Martin's going in another direction. It kind of sounds like a cop-out. And it kind of sounds like a cop-out based on the fact that, well, for one, you have, okay, let's look at this. We was anticipating an offer to fight Bakole, but my team has never received one, okay? But they said we've learned possibly he was going into a different direction. Well, we know about the IBF. That's known. But what's not known is that we have been working on another opportunity for several months. Either way, this is an exciting time. My problem is with this, with Team Zhang is, if you've been working on something for several months, and I know things are kind of fickle at times with boxing or whatever, but if something's been going along that long, someone's calling you a liar and a coward. We already know about Martin Bakole and Aget Caballel. So for public reasons, I would want to state who this is going to be. Because here's the thing. If Zhilei Zhang ends up fighting someone that we don't even want to see, if it's not Joseph Parker and it's not someone else that's just equally as dangerous, and I can't imagine who that will be, then this other opportunity that he's referring to doesn't really mean much. Either way, it's an exciting time for boxing. Well, if it's not an exciting fight, why didn't you fight Martin Bakole? And then you stated that you didn't receive an offer, which I'm not calling them a liar. But what I am saying, there's a lot of information that's not being said about this, and it's not cool, because Zhilei Zhang, he needs an equal reaction for the action that we heard yesterday about Martin Bakole and Aget Caballel possibly fighting for the number 1 IBF. I know there's 3 other sanctioning bodies. That's the WBA, that's the WBO, and it's the WBC. So we know of those others. So if it's not on the WBO because he was the champ, the interim champ when he knocked out Joe Joyce, and then he lost to Joseph Parker. But he's very well much in the mix. I just like to know who in the hell that is, honestly. I would like to know who the hell that is, what the hell is going on, and, this is where we're at, and I don't really like the whole let me keep this quiet thing, because, again, Martin Bakole has called Zhilei Zhang a coward and a liar. They're saying we never received it. So it's hard to know who's telling the truth. I just want more transparency from Team Zhang, just like we had from Martin Bakole. But you guys tell me what you think of Zhilei Zhang responding to the critics of him avoiding a fight with Martin Bakole. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.